Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 4th of June, 2015. The moon today is in the early stages of the sign of Capricorn, and over the course of the next day or so, it'll be inching closer to a conjunction with Pluto. Both planets are in the nakshatra, or lunar mansion as they're also called, of Purva Ashadha. Purva Ashadha quite literally has as its purpose the peeling away at layers of the ego that keeps one from being true to one's authentic self. We live in a world of duality and therefore a world of superficiality. To exist in this world, we get the feeling that we need to don certain types of armor or put up a front in order to get through our day-to-day life. And it's primarily the processes of Purva Ashadha that help us to connect to that concept of being true to our authentic self rather than being true to what we think we should do. And as you may have guessed, mixed in with this process, there needs to be a certain level of confronting the ego, because we can never get to the heart of what's real and true inside of ourselves if we're not at first willing to confront those areas of our lives where we're hiding from our authentic self, which is exhibited through actions that are put forward by the ego. Purva Ashadha is symbolized by a winnowing basket, which used to be used for gathering grain, and the grain was shaken back and forth in the basket to separate the wheat from the chaff, the nutritious part of the grain that was digestible from the husk, which was indigestible, the essence from that which is superficial. And there is definitely a very deep process connected to that in terms of Purva Ashadha. And with the moon conjuncting Pluto, it's only going to be even deeper, because that's Pluto's main purpose too, is to take the ego down so that one is able to destroy what is not right for oneself. So with the moon in Purva Ashadha today, and the relevant energies that are connected with it, there can be feelings of insecurity at being true to one's true nature, because you're recognizing something that needs to be done to get yourself out of a difficult situation which you're likely dealing with. Okay, but the thing is that what's perhaps going on as we're also in Krishna Tritiya, which is the third day of the dark half of the moon, is you could actually be confusing the small successes that you're having in a particular situation with something that you're doing which ultimately is not beneficial to you. There's not really a connection between those two things, but your mind thinks that it is. Your mind thinks that if I put up this front or if I do this that way, then I'm going to be successful because I've had some success with that over the course of the last couple of days. But really, there's no interconnection between that. You were just meant to go through those experiences in order to find yourself in the present moment, right? The solar lunar yoga today is Shukla, which basically means bright. And what is going on is there's a process that's unfolding where you're recognizing what you need to do, and you're recognizing that you need to be true to yourself. But mixed in with that, there are those feelings, as I said earlier, of insecurity. So you're tempted to do something that ultimately isn't right or beneficial or connected to who you are within your heart. So with the process that's connected with the solar lunar yoga of Shukla, it's important to polish yourself off a little bit. Let yourself shine a bit more brightly, and the only way to do that is to get rid of those superficial layers. You may think inside of your head, if I instead exhibit those superficial layers, then I'll have more success. But instead, what's really going to bring you the eventual success is being able to be true to your heart, be true to yourself, and to be true to who you truly are. Because any success that you have that is not interconnected with those things is only going to be temporal, and you're not going to be happy with it. Now, obviously, this could be going on in any area of your life, and I don't know that unless I take a look at your personal astrology through looking at your birth chart. And I do offer a vast range of astrological services which are available through my website, and you can see the link further down in this YouTube video. Unless you've closed it down already, and if you have, then there's a link further down in the description area of this page. Please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. That way you'll get regular updates every time a new video is released. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 4th of June, 2015. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye for now.